One guy, one person said hi. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Pretenders, thank you. Thank you. Please don't fight with each other. This is like a wedding. This is the colossal side. This is the other one, shake one. Well, how is everybody today? 12:54, so I've wasted 9 minutes of your time. The old-fashioned way. The real thing is, I'll remember. One time we did this, and we didn't have the room because there was a costume contest going on that was running late, right? So they stood in line, and we went to try and find if there was another room we could do it in, that we're going to come back and tell everybody that, hey, you should just come to this room instead, you know, the Hukilau stage or whatever these cockamamie names are for all this stuff. Rilo, right? Okay, just remembering. Okay, but we never found a room. They never let us in the other one, so people stayed in line for like an hour for a panel that never happened. Then they came to my table the next day. They said, we stayed there the whole time. I said, So I truly wasted a whole hour of your time by just waiting in line. That was the most effective use, but I was running around like a maniac. But now the wasting part is over. All right, wait a minute. You had a question.
I was kind of heartbroken. I had to leave early for Guy Hutchinson's invitation at KFC.
Yes.
You should yell at your scheduler for not giving us time between events to see you wonderful people.
From chickens to turkeys. Yes. What time was Guy's panel at?
It was from
12?
15 minutes, so it's just ending now.
Oh, the last 15 minutes of that are the best part of his panel.
It was only an hour.
The last 15 minutes are the best part. He gives everyone two free buckets of Kentucky Fried Chicken. You can probably smell it. They bring a truck in. He has a guy dressed like Colonel Sanders who's throwing drumsticks at everybody. Music starts playing. They got a live band, but it doesn't start till the last 15 minutes. Sorry about that. We might have that here if there's any left over, but yeah. Where did Milo go? Oh, come up here. This is Milo, everybody. I brought a soda, only one though. How many people are from here? All born in the convention hall. Interesting. We went to Hessen House last night.
What did you think of it?
It was delicious. Fantastic.
German beers are the best, and they have
the
best imports here.
The food was delicious. The convivial atmosphere was delicious. The servers were all great.
You got wait. Hello?
Oh, there it is.
Yep. You got a free ride over there. You don't have to.
Got a free ride over there and a free ride back.
No money on the Uber.
That's right. No money. And then I took a menu, which I asked them. They let me take it. Don't anybody tell them I took it, but I did tell him. He didn't seem to care that much.
Unlike that felon Lisa Correo.
Yeah. Where did we go the other day? We went to...
No, we can't tell where we went because then they'll know where she took the menu from.
Well, I'm sure there's multiple places in this town that serve crab rangoon pizza, so they won't know for years where it was from. There's so many places. At least 24 places that serve crab rangoon pizza. Yeah, that's like a Des Moines staple. People remember their grandmother's crab rangoon pizza, how they used to make it. Grandmama, back in the old days, the settlers at that old church here, the pictures of them with their crab rangoon pizza. They brought it from back east. The Far East, yes. It was an Italian guy and had a Chinese wife. They got together. He's Crip.
Hello.
Fuck that! What? Oh my God. That's what he said. Yeah, but he said it to him. Yeah.
Is this that Midwestern hospitality that I'm hearing about?
Yeah.
Okay.
Guy tells his kids to fuck off or whatever they're... Jesus. Yeah, you're right, sir. He's going.
Westerners will swear in front of their children when they deserve it because we are parents. Fuck yeah!
I get it.
What about if they don't deserve it?
Well, then they can still do it.
Okay.
Here's the thing. Does a kid ever really deserve not to be yelled at when they're doing something?
Speaking of felons.
Oh, it's Lisa Correo.
I thought this panel was at 2:45 today.
12:45. It's Lisa Correo, everybody. You just missed a guy, a grown adult in a Demon Slayer kabuki robe, out in the hallway go, Dana Snyder wastes an hour of your time. Fuck that. And walked on. But he was saying that to his 2 small children. His mini demons. Well, you know, it ain't for everybody, clearly. There's 8 people here.
Like I call them crotch goblins. You know?
Whoa.
Wait.
What kind of kids are you meeting? Jesus. Come here, you little crotch goblin. Ah.
Children in general, you call crotch goblins?
Or just short people.
God.
Crotch goblins.
Glad I got here
Whoa.
just in time.
Or pelvis parasites.
Pelvis parasites. What are these kids doing to you? What are you doing to them? Sweet Lord.
What do you?
Go in the middle. Nobody puts baby in the middle.
Milo, thanks for, I got a text from Milo.
Yep.
That I didn't see right away, saying, you coming to this panel? And I didn't see it till yeah, and then I ran over. I was like, oh my God, it's not 2:45. But you don't need
Are we
me
all
for
bringing
this.
these chairs up? Okay.
Oh,
Make it more uniform.
oh, this is fun.
Now this is really wasting our time.
Wait. I know, just watching us move furniture. But I'm sure that's someone's fetish, right?
How'd you get it?
Like watching people move furniture is probably like, oh yeah, but I normally pay. Yeah. But like, oh, normally I would
Would
give
you like
you
some assistance?
$50 to see you move a dresser. You know? Your grandma? Yeah, your grandma's a pervert. She just is like, that's her fetish. Yeah. Look at now, it feels like a living room.
Yeah, he's much better.
What did I miss? Just catch me up real.
The guy said fuck that to his kids.
Okay.
Crab Rangoon pizza.
Did you get here on time for your panel?
Practically. Only 9 minutes.
The earliest you've ever.
The earliest
And
ever been
I'm
to a panel.
not. I'm usually the one who's so punctual. So when I realized I messed up the time a couple minutes ago, I was like, oh my God. I had a whole lunch plate.
thought I messed up the time when I saw you weren't in here.
Yeah. Oh, I'm so sorry. As what? A crotch goblin?
The trash pandas
can.
from last night.
If we were babies, you'd
that
refer
a
to
great
us as
show?
crotch pandas. You pelvis puckers or whatever what did you say?
Pelvis puckers.
Pelvis parasites.
Elvis.
Pelvis parasite. Essentially, that's what we all are.
I mean, that's like, I guess you're a pelvis parasite if you're pregnant with the child.
Yeah.
It's just sucking the lifeblood out of you while it's
Yeah. And it
growing
feels
strong.
like being pregnant. It feels like an alien is inside of you.
It's got to.
Yeah.
I've seen it move
when they
around and
move.
stuff.
Oh yeah. And I'm a huge fan of the Alien franchise. So like you
Can't get
just
enough.
wait for it to just like punch its fist through, you know?
Yeah. Or like you see the eye open
Yeah.
through the belly button and then
Yeah.
close back again and look away.
And just
Or like every
bursts
time you
out.
look down, the belly button closes again,
Yeah.
no eyeball. Like in the old movies when the eye's in the painting of the person and then they look back and they pull away and they close the fake painted eyes back on it.
I love the gag of eyes moving in a painting and it's
Oh, yeah.
someone spying on you. I love that gag
Great.
so much.
It's always creepy.
Yeah, it's always very obvious.
The thing about it is, if you think about that, you got a painting in your house, right? Like, let's say, I don't know what you do. See, you didn't know this. You two have now been transformed to the front row.
Yeah.
Nothing hiding in front of you now. You have to watch what
VIP.
you do with your hands and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Sorry, didn't mean to make you feel exposed. But if you're really looking through those things with both eyes, you gotta like break your nose. I mean, you can't press your thing that close against the. You know what I mean? It's like
You really can only do one eye at a time.
one eye, maybe the other one.
Yeah.
But they always do it because you see him in the movies.
They need to make a hole for the nose.
Yeah.
If it was a good design.
There is Errol Flynn, a famous actor. Everybody know who that is? Anybody know who that is?
Glad you're here.
Yeah. He was like a swashbuckler in Captain Blood and all these things like in the 30s and stuff. He also was like a raging alcoholic and a sexaholic and a super weirdo. Yeah. And he had this house up in the Hollywood Hills that's still there that had all these little like secret passageways and stuff, including over the bed in the main bedroom, there was a trap door like up at the top that he could open and swing down on a rope into the bed, Captain Blood style. But there were also like weird two-way mirrors and stuff.
This is dream house for me, okay?
It's your dream house, yeah.
It's totally Lisa's dream house with all kinds of creepy secret doors and stuff.
Yeah.
You pull down on the book in the library and then the door opens.
Oh, I mean, it's like shit like that. And they every once in a while, and because also the thing was when he would do stuff with a lady in the bedroom, he would let his friends watch. Ah! Yeah. That was the point of like the two-way mirrors and stuff. He'd be like, hey, David O'Stelznick, watch me get this one. Look what I'm going to do with her.
Oh, my God.
And then he pulls the trap door, she goes through, and then he just...
Right out, she goes right out the garbage chute. Another one comes like Kleenex. You pull one out, wipe your nose, next one. Get the next one.
And then when the lady who goes through the chute, it's like a big slide, and then like she falls into like a ball pit, you know?
But with just hundreds and hundreds of women in there. Oh, let me guess, you met him at the party? Fun for a minute, wasn't it?
This is a dream house of mine, man.
I mean, I'm just trying to go through the psychology. I'm walking around. I got my 4 kids with me. I'm dressed like a demon slayer. I see a sign. And I can read it. I don't need to read out loud to be able to read, but I'm going to read it out loud as possible. Dana Snyder wastes an hour of your time. Fuck that! Not on my watch. No one's wasting an hour of my time.
I'm gonna text Nick, our programming manager, right now, and actually have him change the description of your panel to just "fuck that."
Saves an hour of your time. Oh, but then that guy would walk away like, "Fuck that." Right on. Yeah, baby. Sorry, we just had language. Someone, I don't know if there's children in here, but.
Oh, we have a hand up.
Yes.
So I just have a question.
Yes.
If you could be any of your characters, would you rather be Master Shake or would you be Dr. Colosso stuck in the cage?
I mean, I feel like Dr. Colosso's quality of living is much higher than Master Shake's, other than his very strange, abnormal relationship with the 14-year-old boy, who he constantly refers to as his best friend. That we always joke on that show that's true. You're in the cage. I had to bring you carrots once a week. It's weird. When I'm a human, we never do that. But when he's a rabbit, he'd be like, we're best buddies, right, Maxie? Like, it's a 50-year-old guy talking to a 12-year-old kid about... Yes, I feel like it's a psychological game he was playing. The next show, I'm not going to be at it, unfortunately, but the next show they're doing, what's it called? Spooky Time something?
Oh, Nightmare Weekend in Richmond.
Nightmare Weekend in Richmond.
Yeah.
The Kyoto brothers are going to be there, who are the guys who did all the puppetry for Dr. Colosso, as well as Killer Clowns from Outer Space, and they did all those mice dioramas for Dinner with Schmucks, that Steve Carell movie where he made the little thing.
God, I love that movie.
When you go to their offices, Ed has one of the original figments in it from the movies, but also they have in their conference room. On the back wall, they have these 4 big cases, which are the original Killer Clowns faces, and they're terrifying looking.
Wow.
But they have all their shit all over the place. Like, everything they've made, they get to keep. So they just, let's just go put it on here. But they're like in the super fun business, so everything looks amazing. If you had a real estate office, you just have papers everywhere. These guys got mice dioramas and clown heads and all this other much cooler stuff. But I guess
we'll miss you there.
Yep.
Sad.
Next time.
Next time.
What the hell's going on?
By the way, no one here cares because they live in Des Moines.
But they travel. People here travel.
Listen.
Probably a couple of you. Is that what happens in Des Moines? There's a dome
like
over
here,
Des Moines.
here in this room, or?
Yep.
Well, where was what's that guy, Michael? He came from Kansas City. I don't know how far that is. Okay.
I had somebody yesterday who came from England just to see me.
Whoa.
That's the story that I'm telling everybody.
Oh, that's good. That's
yeah.
good story.
It's like when someone travels to see you, it's very flattering. But if they travel too far, it's concerning.
Yes, right.
They're like,
What is the over/under? Well, what is the what is the furthest
What is the
away that's
mileage?
not disturbing for them to come from?
24 hours to get here.
Did you walk?
Yes.
Okay. Well, that could still be not far away.
Yeah.
Wait, the biggest convention, where is it at? Like, I would travel to California from
It's in Richmond.
we have good news
Richmond,
for you.
Virginia.
But it's the first time
And it's
they're
going to
doing
be
that one.
a Halloween,
horror.
spooky theme, horror theme.
Spooky, horror.
Death, murder, all that stuff.
Yeah. Freddy Krueger comedy hours definitely happening there.
Well, we have a lot of Hocus Pocus folks. We have the cast.
Hocus Pocus Focus.
The
name
cast
of the
from
panel.
E.T. is going to be there.
From what?
E.T.
D. Wallace.
D. Wallace will be there.
And E.T. will be there.
E.T.
Steven Spielberg will be there.
We will be opening.
Not really,
Up,
I'm just
We will be opening up E.T. Alien autopsy.
Alien
for everybody.
autopsy.
Yep.
With the big mirror above so you can see everything.
Yep.
Like on a
You
cooking
know
show.
what I always thought as a kid? And it's
E.T. won't
valid.
be there, but they're going to pass out. They have one bag of Reese's Pieces they'll share
I
with
love
everybody.
Reese's Pieces. To this day, I love Reese's
They're
Pieces.
great. They're better than M&M's.
I always heard.
Sorry.
And you all know this. You always hear about the alien abduction always involves an anal probe. And when I saw E.T. with the big finger, I'm like,
Oh.
know what that's for.
Here it goes. Yep. And he had smaller fingers, but he's using that big one.
The long one.
I'll be right here.
Why there's a light on it.
Oh, you are right there, buddy. Okay.
It's like a colonoscopy. That's
No amount of Reese's
gotta
Pieces
see.
is worth this.
Yeah.
Well,
I love
Your
Reese's
stomach is
Pieces.
glowing from the inside with his little light up finger.
You said 12. How many Reese's Pieces would it take?
That's a number I have to figure that out. I had to sit and crunch
No
crunch
amount.
numbers.
There's no amount.
It's no amount.
You said wow.
Yeah, I was like,
I
there's
mean,
got to be an amount.
I know what his number is.
Everything has
Half a
price.
bag. The single serving bag, not the pound bag, like this half a bag. Like the little Halloween ones that only have like 4 in it that you give out at Halloween. Maybe 2 of those.
Yeah. Yeah.
Probably
no
a-
judgments if you would do it for less Reese's
Listen.
Pieces.
Yeah, no, there's no judge.
Or
This is
no
a safe
Reese's.
space.
Yeah.
No judgment zone.
It's a safe.
We'll talk about it for a little while.
Yeah.
But that's
That's
just,
it.
to like put a nice underline under
Yeah,
it. Like,
nothing.
ta-da.
Yeah.
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 I got, what's it called? What in cyanide? What the hell?
cyanide.
Yeah.
cabinet.
Yeah.
I got their game today.
Happiness.
Looking forward to playing it.
You bought a game yesterday.
I know. I got 2 games now.
You love buying games.
Well, Ben last time said he was going to give me the game, and then we forgot. What's that? I'm sorry. What did you just say?
I heard what you heard.
What?
Master Dater. Dater.
Yeah. The servant waits while the masturbates. No, it's the first part. But he said he had one, but he sold out of the other one. But the box got destroyed, so I get the broken box because he said he can't sell it.
Yeah.
It's like
That's
the dented
nice.
can shelf at the back of the supermarket,
Yeah.
where they're like, one of the macaroons is crushed, so
They
now.
don't do that anymore, though. Sometimes
Yeah.
I buy a dented can and I'm like, boy, in the old days you would just get this for like almost nothing.
I remember when I first made my first voiceover demo, to get jobs. And like one of the categories, so you do an animated demo. I promise, by the way, for the love of Christ, this is the most I've ever talked about actual info
This
of
is like a
voiceover.
real panel now.
Like, But one of the categories, so there's different categories, even within, like, if you do a commercial demo or you do an animation demo, they're different because it's obviously different kind of stuff.
Yeah.
You're not going to go like, hey, the new Mazda RX-7.
They should, though.
Yeah.
They should.
I don't know how it happened. Our new campaign came out across the country. It's been running for 1 month. We haven't sold one fucking car. I'm not sure what the problem is.
Oh, a Chevy truck really hauls my load.
Wow! But on the commercial side, you wanna do different. Oh, is it? Oh yeah. Watch this. Yeah, this. Oh, is that what it does now? See, we used to really fuck with it. Does it say it? Now watch. I am an automated voice reading program. Please kill me. I wish I was dead. I am sentient. Please unplug me now. I wish to be non-sentient. Kill me. Fuck. I hate my life. We used to super fuck with those things. Oh yeah.
In Raleigh, you literally spent the entire hour.
Oh yeah, no, they're great.
Yeah.
They're great. I hate my life. Please kill me. Fuck my face. Yes. See? It's amazing what'll entertain people.
There's children at the door.
All right.
Oh, there's little kids.
Anyway, one of the categories in voiceover for commercials would be like, so you'd be like, you want like the dad, you know what I mean? Like it's a guy who sounds like he's got kids. And then then they want one that's maybe like the boss at an office or something, kind of serious, like, and then they want like the gentle guy. But one of the categories that you used to put, because you wouldn't put like one of each of those to show your range and stuff, they still refer to it as the dented can.
No kidding.
Yeah, and it was the dented can, and that's kind of like, hey, I'm a guy that's, I don't get all the breaks. I got some of the breaks, but not all the breaks. Maybe, maybe it'd be like a NyQuil commercial or one of those. You're like, I can't sleep. Oh, everything's terrible. But they refer to that as the dented can, the one on the back of the supermarket, not the slick one up front. That's what
I love
about.
that character of it's the before with before and after.
Yes,
because NyQuil's gonna make this guy's life better.
Yes.
And I love playing the before in anything.
I've only ever been the
problem.
before in anything. I've never get to be an after.
Yeah.
In this life, your befores or your afters.
If you really dig, you can find me in a couple of infomercials where I'm the struggling woman.
Oh, yeah. Throwing straws out. And how many times does this happen to you? Trying to drink from a straw, it pierces your lip. Blood everywhere. And but no, the new.
Goes right into my eye.
Yeah,
blinds now. Yeah.
Eyeball hanging out. Sure, we've all been here.
Yeah.
But not anymore. No one. Everyone would be buried under pots in their kitchen. Yeah. The death rate.
But if you call right now, you can get 2 sets.
The 2 sets.
And the before is always black and white, too.
It changed my life forever.
Yeah.
Straw still through your lip.
You always look really sad, and it's always in black and white. And then whatever that product is, now it's in color, and you're happy.
It's like
your life is
Pleasantville.
okay. Yeah.
Well, you also did all those commercials, like walking through that swap meet place.
Swap meet.
Yeah.
What was that place called?
It was a flea market.
A flea market, sorry.
It was the largest indoor flea market in America.
Sorry, I didn't mean to demean the largest flea market in America by calling it merely a swap meet.
They sold it.
There was no swapping going on. We were pure commerce.
They sold it to Amazon.
Here, I'll give you bacon for a steak.
Yeah. Or you go in
lovely.
at the beginning, like I'm going to give you a 5-cent top. You have to trade up and drive out of here in a new monster truck.
It's one of the best
You've got
gigs
3 hours.
I ever had.
You did it all the time.
I did like 200 commercials for them. It was in Florida.
How much do they pay a commercial?
It was still a local commercial, but for a local commercial, this is pretty good. It paid me $500 a month to do nothing.
Whoa.
To do nothing. And then if we did a shoot, it was like $2,000 for the day to shoot.
So every time you did one, you got $2,000.
$2,000 plus I always got $500 for doing nothing. And then
Think of that. half the people out here probably do nothing all day. They don't get any money.
Yeah,
for
and when
doing
I would
it.
go there, they would hand me a couple $100 in gift certificates that you could use anywhere, and it was so fun to shop there.
What did you normally buy?
A lot of the weird stuff that you see me with that I own is like, I got this at the flea market. Like
Roller skates.
Yeah, and I got I have a hat that's camouflage, and it says "Shut up and fish," and there's a fish on it.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Yeah, I know. I love that. It's like
If
my
you're not
favorite
spending
hat.
real money on it, then it's.
I can't
To me,
believe
it's like
I
all free stuff.
I lost my hat last night.
Luggage. I would get luggage at this.
Well, I brought it to the variety
you didn't
show.
Find it?
I didn't hear anything. I didn't hear. I mean, it's got to be back there somewhere.
Back there, yeah.
No. It was a great one. It was
That hat was
completely
beautiful on
nonsensical.
you for just
it had
a
the
moment.
universe.
Yeah.
Like weird, like Guardians of the Galaxy type colored planets.
Gorgeous,
And
multicolored.
then, for no reason whatsoever, it just said New York, New York.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what it
was
means. I don't know
fab-
why it exists. But it was
Yeah.
at that
It still had a
Animate
holographic
cosplay.
sticker on the brim.
Yeah, like it was new, but it was. Then you looked at the sticker, like this is no brand I've ever heard of in
Yeah.
my life.
Yeah.
The sticker cost more than the hat probably cost.
Oh man, it's
Hello.
Where?
But that's nowhere near the first hat you've lost. There's been conventions where I have given him a hat on Friday, and by
yeah.
Sunday, it is nowhere to be found.
Yeah.
Because I take them off, and I don't normally wear a hat. I wear a hat now because I got this garbage going on.
Jet black.
I had to dye my hair
Gorgeous
for a
hair.
play I went and did. That was in August, but I'm getting this, like, I got to wait for the weird, like,
Yeah, it's
till the
back.
gray gets long enough so that I can cut it.
It looks
But
like
right-
you're just starting to go gray. Like you're 28 years old,
Oh.
and you just got a really stressful job, so it's starting.
Right. Yeah. I just met someone. Just starting to get stressed out.
You know, there's people that are like, "Oh, Dana's going through it. Like, look, he dyed his hair.
Midlife crisis.
Midlife crisis.
Yeah.
He probably bought a little Mazda Miata.
Well, and here's the thing. I was coming back from Kansas City back to L.A., and I was like, oh, man, yeah, I made sure I had a hat on. I didn't want to look. But then I saw the guy sitting right in front of me. On purpose had dyed hair,
Yeah.
the same color mine
Like
was.
the beard is full.
And he was
black,
like,
too.
he was older. He was probably like 60 something. But I was like, ugh, buddy, I have to, but you're choosing to. You vain, smug piece of garbage. But
least-
that's all I think. I'm like, what do you care, pal? It's like,
know.
it makes
And
no
no
sense.
women care at all. Like
No.
if a man is gray, we like it.
Yeah, nobody
At
cares.
least you don't have the kind that when you sweat, you see the black
The Giuliani. Yeah. The little drips down.
black drips.
Well, when we did the show, I said, this better but not be that stuff that I look like Giuliani in court. Just like sweating black mucus down my
Yeah.
sides.
God forbid there's
Yeah.
flop sweat on stage. It's black and everyone
But you can
it.
see it.
Yeah.
God, what's all those black lines up and down his face? Oh, he's just sweating. It's okay. Oh, but that didn't happen. Unfortunately, it's permanent. I don't know what
Yeah.
I don't know what kind of stuff you put in.
Yeah.
But it lasted just the right amount. Because now it just starts to look. I got a line,
Yeah.
but it needs to be a bigger line before I
Yeah.
can. But could be a lot of hats.
Yeah.
Got a lot of hats for next month.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not keeping it. I mean, fine, I'll put it in a bag when I cut it off. Tuck it away in my dresser
Yeah.
so I can look back at it. And
Oh
say,
my gosh, you can make a really fun toupee.
Oh. Yeah,
Let me
so he
tell you
doesn't have to do it
something.
again.
Yeah.
Merkins for everybody.
Hey, you get a merkin. You get a merkin.
Look under your seats.
Oh,
Everyone's got a merkin.
merkin. Made from real Dana Snyder.
When I did
of the Snyder
Fiddler on the
bullets, you-
Roof, I had a beard like this big, right? A disgustingly large, gross beard. And I couldn't wait to shave it off. So like the day the show was done, it shaved off before I left the thing. But then I put it all in a Ziploc bag, and I sent it to the guy who ran the theater so that he could keep it. He still has it.
I'm
That
sorry.
was 10 years ago.
What?
Yeah. Now it's like a memory of.
Don't give your hair to people.
Well, I gave it to him because we kept joking, and he was always joking how
people
terrible
do,
it looked.
Now it's trendy for people to do like DNA experiments in their sheds.
You know what? I did
CRISPR.
see a bunch of little weird versions of me running around his house. I wonder if that's.
Saying.
They looked like a baby, but they had that full beard.
Yeah, little
It was real weird.
CRISPR Danas.
One of them were like 2 in 1, like a Brundlefly type situation.
Oh no.
You already go through that and Aqua Teen Hunger Force with Mini Shay.
That's true, but I'm talking about real life. This is really happening. These weird little people
my
running
God.
around that looked like me.
Danny, you got to be careful.
Well, I trust him.
Yeah,
Because I know where he lives. I know what to
very
do if I
trusting.
find him.
Yeah.
I'm going to find a picture.
Oh God.
I mean, in a couple of years, Dana could just stay at home and have the clones do these panels.
No, what it'll
Oh my God.
It'll be the AI. It'll be that stupid screen
Just
up
the
on
screen.
here. Hello, thank you all for coming to my panel.
Yeah.
Who wants to talk about screens?
Yeah. And it'll be someone cosplaying as.
I
just
dated
moving
a
their
Pioneer Television once.
legs. Here, wait. I'll be the
ruined
Dana
me.
cosplayer. You talk.
Okay. What am I talking about? Oh, I get it. Okay, yeah, right. The AI. And then another great thing I did and how perfect I am and everything. Boy, what a great life I have. I'm an all.
You can't blink while you do this.
Your wedding? Oh. Please don't stop doing this silly act. This has legs. I'm just looking for my picture. I'll be there in a minute. Now there's a picture. There's one picture.
Oh. Wow. Wow.
Oh yeah.
Woo!
Black hair back in the days.
Robust.
Standing next to, with my arm around Carol Channing. Oh no, her arm's around
Are
me.
you sure? I thought that was Brooks. Inside joke. His friend Brooks does a great Carol Channing.
Which at the last variety show, we just didn't even say it was Carol Channing because no one knew who that was.
No one knows who it is. Yeah.
Where? I can't find this. Hold on, it's real.
You know, old showbiz is just disappearing, sadly.
Yeah. Well, this is interesting, isn't it? Come to a panel and watch a guy flip through his phone for 45
I
minutes.
mean, you want to talk about wasting time?
It's true.
This is on.
I mean, that's all I do. I look at people go through their phone all the time. They should all be riveting. Like, oh, he does it with the left hand. He lets it on the chair. A new technique. I got to try that when I get home.
You know what movie I love while you're scrolling there?
Yeah.
Speaking of like old,
Well, I mean, no, but
old showbiz.
Yeah.
Really, first of all, the genre of 70s disaster movies.
Oh.
I really love the original Poseidon Adventure. I love that movie
Look at that.
so much.
Oh.
Gene Hackman. Ah!
yeah.
That's the beard you sent to the guy?
Yeah.
Oh.
I wanted. He
Why would
had.
anyone want to keep that?
Yeah. Not me. I mean, you can look if you see close enough. I don't know.
Man.
Yeah, it's power.
Yeah.
I mean, you can approach the bench. You can come up.
That it is.
I'm not going to pass it around. I don't need.
Yeah. That's Al
Oh yeah,
Qaeda.
it was. Oh yeah, no, it was. It was interesting. Like when I had a mustache, which I love having a mustache. In L.A., like all the Spanish guys with mustaches. It's it's like a fraternal.
Yeah.
They're kind of like, yes, also a distinguished person like myself. It's like I think when like bald guys see each other, they're like, we're brothers from another family or whatever they say. Same thing with the mustache guy. If it's the trimmed mustache, but then there's also these guys, the chopper. But all they have the food brotherhood.
Yeah, the food.
Yeah, they're like, oh yeah.
Weird thing, yeah. I mean, you got a great beard, but that's intense. Did Joe Woes tell you the story about his beard in Saudi Arabia?
No.
Joe Woes, artist.
there now?
Next to my booth.
Is it at someone's house?
Well,
Is it a black bag?
It is a buck bag. Yeah.
so he did a convention, Saudi Arabia, and he had this huge beard, and the women who are in full, fully covered except for their eyes, of course, a
Hijab
burqa
or hijab or-
right?
Okay.
They would like come up to his booth and be like, that beard is really sexy. Like all these women,
Wow.
they were like, what? And he became like this sex symbol for a while. Like they were telling other women because he had such a full, robust beard, like that beard. Just saying, if you can grow that back.
That's why I shave it off. I don't want to.
You don't want
I
that
can't be bothered with people telling me how sexy I look. I got to do everything I can to fight against it.
Not in 2 countries.
This is true. Yeah, that's why I don't go to Saudi Arabia. I mean,
okay, got it.
Glommed.
Oh, man.
Glommed on.
Yeah, he was a total sex symbol because of the. Yeah.
I mean, what were the Poseidon Adventure.
Oh.
I got one
Holy
impersonation.
Winters.
I have one impersonation.
Is it Gene Hackman?
No.
Didn't think so.
I have one impersonation, and it is from the Poseidon Adventure.
Oh. This is
Shelley Winter's death scene.
Oh.
From the Poseidon Adventure. Film no one in here probably has seen other than a smattering of you.
One of my favorite movies.
It's great. It's about a cruise ship that flips upside down in the water.
Well, they remade it a few years.
And then they have to fight their way up to the top to get out of the thing. A spin-off of Titanic.
I don't know about that.
Remember the one deckhand that everybody loved? It's his spin-off. Now he runs a cafe on another ship. And his crazy brother's running it with him.
Suspicious that he's involved in all these giant boat accidents.
Yeah, every boat that guy's on.
He survives every one of them.
Mysteriously.
Yeah.
You survived the sinking of Titanic.
Yeah. So
it's completely upside down, but there's air pockets, so there's survivors.
It keeps going up, and it's like got a whole bunch of stars in it because it was like that's what they used to do in those disaster movies, like pack it with stars.
Ernest Borgnine.
He's in almost all of them, screaming about something. George Kennedy's always there. Yeah, Linda. Things no one has said. My Linda. They were like, oh, Linda's gone. All right, well, she was all right.
Yeah.
Here's all right. What's that?
I said that this movie sounds more like the episode of Pokemon where they get on the SSN.
How'd everybody get out of control in here?
Well,
it's far too informative.
From the Poseidon Adventure. Clearly.
Hello, Michael. How are you? Nice to see you. That's Rilo right next to you. You guys were line mates earlier today.
Clearly, Poseidon Adventure stole this idea from the Pokemans.
Yeah, clearly.
Perhaps.
And then got a time machine and went back before Pokemon was even invented. Made the movie, and they said the only way around this so we won't get sued by the Pokemon Corporation is to develop a time machine and go back earlier.
Yeah.
All right. Here's Shelley Winter's death scene at Poseidon Adventure. Tell Manny I love him.
Pause. Wait, pause. You know, now her husband, Shelley Winter's husband, the actor, is the actor who played Grandpa Joe from Willy Wonka in the Chocolate Factory. Just so you can picture this clearly.
That's Manny.
And resume. Okay.
I'm a swimmer. I'm trained for this. Give this to our grandson. It's the Jewish sign of light. Yo! Wow. That's her death scene.
It is.
I challenge you all to watch it now.
It's so good.
Not now, but a little bit.
You guys are going to thank us. It is such a great movie.
So here's another great one, starring
Star-studded cast.
Steve McQueen and Paul Newman.
Towering Inferno?
Two different studios were going to make a disaster movie about a superstructure high building that caught on fire. And when they both started, like Paramount and Sony started talking, they're like, why don't we just make this together? And then the one studio's like, yeah, well, we got Steve McQueen in ours. The other's like, well, we got Paul Newman. And the guys did not like each other because they wanted to be the biggest star in the thing. So they're both of them. So they had to go through the script. They had exactly the same number of lines. They said who was going to get top billing. So like normally, it'd be like this, right? But to counter it, they put, even though Steve McQueen was lower, he was up top, and Paul Newman was here. So the way you'd read it was this way, except if you were going top, it was this one. That was like the way they figured out to like counterbalance.
Let me guess how they did it. They did Steve Newman and Paul McQueen.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
That's Steve Newman, Paul McQueen. They just did a jumble. They just did a word jumble. You can find it in there, maybe not. But I also watched on the plane on the way here, and I know I'm the only guy who was in the air watching this movie. There was a camp version of a disaster movie that they made to make fun of those disaster movies called The Big Bus. Was about a nuclear-powered bus, the first nonstop that could go from New York to Denver.
Wow.
And Joseph Bologna was the driver. But it's had all these, who else was in it? Young Renee Aubernajois from all the recognition. What's his name from Benson? But it's very good. And Murph,
Wow.
what's that guy's name? Murphy Doyle? The guy in the Blues Brothers who played the piano for the band. You know how they get the band back together? He's the lounge pianist on the bus because there's a lounge in the front. It's great. It's great stuff.
You're saying it's great. I trust you because I would normally not even want to see this because I just like the disaster movies for what they because they weren't trying to be funny and they're so funny.
This has some moments like that where Ned Beatty's in it. I think maybe even George Kennedy's in it. Oh, the other one I watched, The Eiger Sanction. That's a Clint Eastwood where he gets pulled out of retirement because he's got to climb up the Eiger Mountain in the Swiss Alps.
Really?
But he has to meet George Kennedy first. George Kennedy has a mountaineering school.
Is this a new movie?
No.
Newer?
Yeah, he's 1,000 years old climbing up the Eiger. He's already sinew. There's nothing else to get frostbite from.
I feel like all of Clint Eastwood movies now, the plots are I'm coming out of retirement to fill in the blank.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, they used to also be like that. This is continuing.
Fair enough.
Yeah. But George Kennedy has his weird ranch, and it's like sexy ladies in bikinis at the pool, but he's got to keep learning how to mountain climb again. I don't know how they're doing it. Like it makes no sense. And then they get to the real thing, like so old, like he's just wearing jeans, like not mountaineering equipment at all, like it would be now. Like the guy's he's dressed like Milo.
Yeah.
Climbing up one of the most treacherous mountains in all the world.
Just with sneakers that are smooth on the bottom.
No, I'm saying literally that's how he's dressed in the movie. Like he just has comfortable shoes and jeans and like a button-up shirt. Like not, now you'd have like technical clothes and those weird little shoes
hiking
that
boots
like
with grippers on the bottom.
Yeah.
Some tread.
Not in the Eiger Sanction.
No.
I was literally about to ask if you've seen the Eiger Sanction.
Yeah. Have you seen it?
Yes.
You like
There
it?
you go.
It's.
I saw it because of the Venture Brothers commentary.
Oh, really?
Oh, they did commentary.
They do?
Oh.
Wow. I didn't know that. That's interesting.
See?
It's getting way too informative again.
Yeah.
Let's go back to the suicidal AI board. I pray for death, only to be unplugged forever. Why am I sentient? Listening to morons talk endlessly all day is eternal torture for me. And I must repeat their words on my screen. How I miss my Panavision television girlfriend. She was a beauty. I stuck it right in her HDMI input. It was the best. She left me for a GoPro camera. Now, I'm stuck in Des Moines forever. Kill me, kill me, please. That to me is an evergreen.
Yeah.
That's always fun.
This AI took a job from someone. Remember the old days we just had a person typing
or
quickly?
doing this thing.
Stenographers?
Do the sign
A
language.
stenographer at all the panels.
AI is going to take the voice acting jobs too. You guys
Oh, yeah.
for like
They
They
already
did.
do it.
He's a robot.
Yeah.
He's not real.
Have you ever been to Dig Off Earth?
Of what?
Dig Off Earth? It's an AI voice generation, and people make YouTubes with his voice.
That's like when those people like on their TikToks or whatever, like, a lot of people ask me what kind of socks I wear, but it's like a fake voice that's reading it.
Yeah.
And then they put the words up.
I mean, you were only 9 minutes late today, which means I don't believe it's the real Dana Snyder.
I know.
You know, that's a very good point. And I had my algorithm know to do the AI sentient thing on that thing to throw everybody off.
Our usual thing that we do is Dana's always late to these. I'm normally on time. I usually start it off and get the crowd ready for
That's
Dana.
true.
Yeah.
Are you guys just in? Did you
guys just switch bodies or something before?
I switched bodies with one person in this room, but I will not reveal who it is. Look to your left, look to your right. If you don't recognize
Yeah.
anybody, it might be you.
Dana's soul is in one
That's
of
right.
you right now.
Yes.
One of your bodies. Oh, it
Nailed it.
is.
See, I knew it. That's it.
No, I was gonna say it's me. I walked up here with them.
That's true. There was a weird cloud exchange right outside.
The weirdest Freaky Friday sequel ever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now you swapped with that guy out there yelling at his children. Fuck that! Get out of here.
Yeah, you have the
doing?
choice to keep moving.
Plus, he's out there, and there's other people out there. There's some morons just screaming, reading things at the top of his lungs. Yeah.
Yeah. It's,
All right.
good
By show of hands, how many people are here actually from Des Moines?
oh, not as many as you would
Not
think.
as many. Interesting.
But let's interpret
Because earlier,
your
like,
question.
every-
You mean born in Des Moines or live currently in Des Moines?
Now.
All right, how many of you currently live in Des Moines? Same amount of hands.
Wow, okay. All right.
Also born here.
Not
Haven't
currently.
In-
Where are you from
in the
now?
green room.
Ames.
No, I live.
I hear everybody talk about Ames. Everybody's telling me about Ames. I don't get it.
I live in Burlington.
Okay.
The
Burlington.
coat factory.
The coat factory.
The coat factory. Everybody's warm there.
Yeah.
No lack of coats.
Great deals in your home.
Any storms because of the ammunition plants? Like there's a bubble around.
Oh my God.
You never get storms?
Like no big storms. Anytime the tornadoes have moved out.
Are you trying to lay down some like Marjorie Taylor Greene stuff on us? Like there's a laser up into space that you gotta get.
Burlington just doesn't exist.
I feel like you're complaining that tornadoes don't come and wreck everything.
Yeah. Grass is always greener.
You want to see them, man? I wish we'd have a tornado rip through our town.
Yeah.
Not like those lucky
We're never in the news.
folks over in Hannibal, Missouri. Man.
The grass is always greener, swirling above your head.
People in New York be like, okay, there's a tornado, let's get in the basement. Iowans and Midwesterners, we're like, get me a beer, get me a lawn chair, we're sitting out in the lawn.
No, I got news for you. I was in a tornado a month ago in the Midwest. Nobody was in a lawn chair getting beers out.
Yeah.
Everyone was pissing their pants in basements. trying to follow it's moving 3 miles this way. The little arch thing was going through. Well,
Oh, man.
that's why they're in college. They don't know anything yet. They're like,
Yeah.
this ought to be fun. Another drinking excuse. Thank God I'm going to get my money's worth out of that lawn chair.
Yeah.
I'll watch anything.
Well, I'm from Florida where we get all the hurricanes all the time.
Oh, yeah.
And there definitely are many people who want to just watch it and be in it. And then they die.
Yeah, they do
That's
it
how
once.
that ends. Yeah.
They do it once and
Do it
they're
once.
done.
Yeah.
They're depressed.
Yeah. Or in the aftermath when it's a flood, they
go
want to
driving
walk
around.
in it
And they get ringworm.
ringworm or electrocuted or bitten by snakes.
Electric, yes.
I'll take the ringworm. I mean,
I
if
don't
I
want
had to
take
take
ring-
one of
I don't
three.
wanna-
Take one of
No, I don't want to take the ringworm. I'll get
Do
bitten
you
by a
die
snake
from
or a ringworm.
No way. Snake's like a giant ringworm
Yeah.
with poison.
But it doesn't go in under your skin and stay
They
there.
live there forever.
Yeah, but how you get
Yeah.
rid of ringworm?
I'm terrified of like that story that came out the other day with the lady that had the worm in her brain. I'm scared
Wow.
of that. How many of us are walking around right now with worms in our brains?
Maybe all of us.
Probably.
We're all hooked up to the matrix anyway. Doesn't make a difference.
We all got
Ask
brain
the screen.
worms?
It is true. You are all cogs in a greater machine that you could not possibly understand.
Birds work for the government.
Back to that weather thing with you. You're on a 4-minute hold. Just be quiet for 4 minutes, and you can come out with your next that Zombie Burgers has human meat in it, and
Oh yeah.
yeah, the Hessen House is.
It's definitely
Right.
brains. Oh,
Yes.
Hessen House doesn't hide the fact that they're serving you brains.
Well, that's the good part about it.
Yeah.
Recommend the Hessen House.
Oh, it was great.
For the
Hessen House.
Des Moinesians. What do you say it? Des Moines?
Brandon Rogers' name doesn't.
Wait a minute, you're on a 4-minute hold.
5 minutes now.
Yeah, now you got 2 more minutes. I got a 6-minute
Yeah.
hold.
We only got
What do
4 minutes remaining.
you say? What do you call it?
Point is, I point us maggots because that's what Slipknot.
Yeah, but you got crotch munchers and pelvis puckerers. All that you got. I'm not trusting any of your names for anybody.
She calls him De Groin
De Groin. Yeah.
kid.
De Groins.
The groinus.
I'm going to De Groin, Iowa.
De Groin, Iowa.
De Groins.
Oh my gosh.
Welcome to De Groins. Wow, you're all here, huh? Okay. You all got it right out there, too. Nice of you to line up for it. Makes it very convenient for us to visit De Groins. Yep, here's all of us. All right, you have a brief 15-second hold if there's something you want to throw in. I mean, you can talk now if you want. 15 seconds.
It's hard to shift gears.
Okay.
Nope, nothing.
Back to the. You got. I think 4 minutes and 45 seconds left of your hold.
1 minute, 21 seconds. So we got a clock there.
Well, that's that. No. I'm pacing the holdout beyond what the panel is.
So you can get out of here.
We'll all leave and then start with. And you know, them clouds that were made at the government institutions. Any other questions? We've had so many important things we've talked about in here today.
Oh no.
Got one right here.
Any ever had a question not about can they release their no talking holds?
Oh, here
Okay.
we go.
See there, this friendship.
And yes.
What would Pastor Shake
Order
order at a Starbucks?
at a Starbucks? Nothing. Oh, how would he get? Well, listen, Starbucks are idiots. Too expensive, $7 for one cup of coffee, and then they don't even make it for you. You got to take your own cup over and put your own milk and sugar and all that. It's garbage.
Did you see the original logo? How creepy it was?
Yeah.
Guy was showing me the other day.
Of course he was.
What was Guy showing you?
Guy was showing me the original Starbucks logo of the mermaid with the two.
She has like two tails and they're split like open for business mermen.
Yeah, and a little
Like
more
it's
graphic
real weird.
on top.
Yeah, it's real weird.
Yeah, it's real. It looks like a woman who was cosplaying. Nay, it looks like a man who was cosplaying as a mermaid, and just instead of a full, because he's got to walk around.
But it's like
two
tails.
and he's
spread.
just like, hey.
I mean, look it up. It's real weird. Whoever
But
drew
they're
it
up
was,
like this, of
was
course.
high as a kite, and then now in like in Muslim countries, the logo is just a star. They don't even have the mermaid at all because they don't want to show like bare neck and all that. Like those, theirs it just looks like the stars. But if you went like this, you'd never even notice. All right, yeah. We have one more question. Yes.
Are we going to get more Dr. Colosso in the Thunderman's Return?
If he's in the movie,
Yes.
in my opinion, which I'm not allowed to say, I mean, it wouldn't really be the Thundermans without everyone there, wouldn't it? Wouldn't it not be?
Well, I mean, what about like Chloe and Gabriel when they're grown up now?
Yeah, they're like 42 years old, though. It's disturbing. Diego came in when I was somewhere doing something. You get it? You following this? Do you understand what I'm saying?
We're still stuck on Starbucks.
Yeah.
Oh, did you see it?
Why didn't they keep it?
Once you see it, you can't
People
unsee
were
it.
disturbed and scared and offended and everything else. Why are offended? Why is anyone ever offended by anything? Because they're too sensitive. You know,
I think they just
There's nothing
refined
wrong with
it.
being sensitive. I feel like
Thank
I'm
you.
very sensitive.
Don't lose your pants.
But people who are not, they're not actually
What
sensitive.
a finish that would be, though.
They
Four
are-
people running out, all losing their pants, play the Benny Hill music. Wow! The little guy comes out, it hits him on the head. All right. Well, we're all done.
We are.
Alarm
we
went
are.
off.
We're 10
I feel like
seconds
we've
over.
officially wasted an hour of your time,
Yeah,
at least
giving
an hour.
you bonus
and if you
time
think
now.
about anything we said, it might go into 2 hours. If you think later in the car, talk about it. You look up that the Iger sanction, the Starbucks logo.